if you are in the business world in the present moment, you are facing the 100-foot wave of the AI disruption.
Expanding possibilities, the mindset zone.
I'm your host, Melikian. I'm here to support you, increase your impact while preventing burnout. The Mindset Zone is a place to pause, increase your self-awareness, and embrace the experimentation mindset. Find more resources, including information about the Mindset Zone book and audiobook at mindset.zone. Yes, instead of .com is .zone. Today, I want to focus on how we can face the 100-foot wave of AI, this artificial intelligence revolution in this time of uncertainty. I don't know if you follow the news in a regular base like I do, but it's been the last couple of weeks so many uncertainty and the fluctuations of expectations. And this made me think about the artificial intelligence that is another element to create for business owners and organizations uncertainty and also possibilities. And absolutely, there is a ton of conversation about, at all levels of the organization, from the boardrooms to the break rooms, about what these technological developments means for our future and for our jobs and for our companies. And in the technological world, we are speaking a lot about the exponential growth and all the changes that will come. But the reality in any time is that the future we really can guess, but will happen depending on what we do in the present moment. So I like very much to focus on the present moment. And I've been speaking about this for a while. If you are in the business world in the present moment, you are facing the 100-foot wave of the AI disruption. I use this image of the 100-foot wave because I'm originally from Portugal, and there is a place there that is now quite famous worldwide where we have 100-foot waves. It's a small fishing village called Nazaré, not very far away from the capital, Lisbon. And I used an image of one of these huge waves in my presentations when I speak this on stage and even virtually, because I think it's the best metaphor to describe our present moment. If you are in the business world, you are facing this 100-foot wave that is the AI. And what I see happening is that there are people in business, so on the shore, that is like we can see two extremes, a continuum with two extremes. In one extreme, you find a group of people that are ignoring AI, pretending that this technological revolution is not happening, or telling to themselves that this is not going to affect us, we have been successful until now, and we don't need this, or this is against our principles, our values, and some people are even putting their heads in the sand. And the reality is, if you are in business, you are in the shoreline, and this will affect to not using absolutes, maybe not 100% of the business, but I will dare to say 95 or more percent of business of all types are going to be affected one way or the other by the artificial intelligence and all the technologies related with it. If you are a professional working with business, you are going to be affected by it too. So are you ignoring it? Are you putting your head in the sand or even active reacting against it? You can put yourself in dangers of being crushed by this wave. So please be careful. Then we have the other extreme of the continuum, where we find business owners and professionals trying to learn every little thing about AI, every little prompt, the best one, the best tool. They are trying, always learning. And I'm a lifelong learner. I love learning, but the process and the quantity of tools that are emerging is so much that if you are trying to know it all, you are going to be burned out by this. It's impossible to control the energy of 100-foot wave. It's just the reality of it. So the question becomes, if in one side we have the people that are trying to ignore it or even putting their heads in the sand, the other extreme we have people that are trying to control this energy that is impossible to contain by one person alone. So what can we do? Be somewhere in the middle of this continuum? Is that ideal? I will dare to say that there is another way of dealing with the 100-foot AI wave. And this other way is the possibility of surfing this wave. Yes, the big wave surfing is a thing, and is one of the reasons why that small fishing village in Portugal called Nazaré has become so well known internationally, because it became the mecca of the big wave surfing. There is even an amazing TV series called The 100-Foot Wave that I think they play in HBO. I'll make sure that I put the link to it on the show notes of these episodes. But it's an amazing TV series where they follow decade-long journey of the big wave pioneer Gareth McNamara, who after visiting this small village in Portugal, he saw the potential of these waves, and he really helped push the sport of the big wave surfing to the popular culture and do things that is beyond the realm of imagination. So I'm not a surfer myself, and I remember to see this series, 100-Foot Wave, because it was in my country of origin, Portugal, and I learned so much about this sport. And when I was starting to speak about how to navigate the human side of the artificial intelligence and all the technologies associated with it, how this is disrupting our business world, that series and that image of the 100-foot wave became the best metaphor to help people think and feel about how they can deal with all this energy. And in what way is this a different way of dealing? It's not ignoring it, it's not trying to controlling, it's trying to surf the 100-foot AI wave that has a very important caveat. This is a team sport. Big wave surfing is a team sport. You cannot do it alone. You have to have a team with jet skis that take you to the right point in the ocean to catch the wave. You have people in the lighthouse that are spotting the right waves, and you have emergency teams in the shore just in case that things don't go according to plan. Then, with all the training and all the conditions, it's possible to try to surf, to ride this wave. So what I like to do is really inspire people to see the best approach for dealing with all this amazing energy that this technological revolution is bringing to the world and to the business world can be best harnessed to make sure that this is going to create a positive impact. If we see it as a team sport, we have to do this together. Even if you are a one-person business, you don't need to do it alone. You can surround yourself with collaborators that can help you be part of this team. If you have your own team in your business, you can leverage that. If you are part of organization, you make sure that you get a team to leverage all this potential, because the cat is out of the bag. We cannot stop these developments of happening. That is reality. If we look from a historical perspective, when this type of technological revolutions happen, they are here to stay, and they are going to change the way we live and the way we work. That is a given. That doesn't mean that we cannot make sure that we are harnessed the potential for a better tomorrow, a better future of work. But we have to be intentional in the way that we do that, and we have to do this as a team. That is really the key. When I speak about this, I speak about 3 mindset shifts that we have to do in ourselves and in our teams in order to leverage all this potential for the betterment of humanity in general, of our companies in specific, to make sure that we are creating a better future for tomorrow. And I will be doing other episodes here at Mindset Zone about these necessary mindset shifts in order to ride this 100-foot wave. So please stay tuned and join the team. We need a diversity of voices to have a conversation and to be able to leverage all this for a better future.
Expanding possibilities, the mindset zone.
If you can think of a person who will find this episode helpful, please share it. Spreading the word about the Mindset Zone podcast is very powerful. For extra resources, including information about the book and audiobook, Mindset Zone, Actualize Your Human Potential, go to mindset.zone. Yes, instead of .com is .zone. As always, I'm so grateful that you are here. Expand what's possible for you, for the ones around you, for the world.